Virgo, hey, how are you? It's Lisa, and I'm just coming in to do a mid-month reading for August 2022. How's everybody doing? Thank you for coming to my channel if you've never been here before. I do appreciate it, and maybe you'll like it and you'll come back to see me. And if you have been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. Alright. Let's get right to it. What do we have for Virgo, middle of the month? August. What do I need to tell Virgo for the middle of the month? Alright, we got the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant, the Nine of Wands, the King of Pentacles, the Ten of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. I'm looking right at it. I mean, looks like a lot of fire energy here. Like a lot of, I forgot my word. Like, energy and passion and inspiration. Maybe some impulsivity. Let's see what we can find out, and then I'll clarify with another deck, and we'll pull an oracle card at the end. Because it looks like, with this Seven of Wands, this is you feeling like in a defensive position, or maybe you have to defend your ideas, maybe you have to defend your thoughts, your words, maybe you're defending, you could be defending your job, or, anything that, take it how it resonates with you, it's general, but you're feeling like in defense of something. But I feel like what you really want right now is for things to stay kind of routine, or maybe even status quo, the way they always have been. Like, maybe you might have been, like, I don't know if this is something where you want to go into some kind of spiritual aspect, go back to church, or maybe start praying or doing some kind of meditation, possibly even seeing counselors or whatever. But ooh, sorry about that. But we'll see what else we can do, because actually then I see you having all this, like, feelings of having to be on guard for something. You're feeling like you need, now the thing is, you have what it takes. Whatever the situation is, you have what it takes to beat it. You've gone through it, you can do it again, and it's not something that you haven't been able to accomplish. But right after that, I see the Ten of Wands, and it's almost like maybe something's becoming too much of a burden for you. Let me go down here and see what else is going on here. So we have this King of Pentacles energy. And this is something where you feel like, this could be you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Doesn't have to be a male or female. But if this is your energy, and this is you are who you are. And Virgos are very, very practical, very stable. They're very, they're all about security and discipline, and you feel really good about where you are being you. Like, that makes you strong, and you go handle the burdens that are coming at you, and whatever it is that you have to do over here, because the outcome is like this the Nine of Swords. Okay, the Nine of Pentacles energy. Now this is confidence. This is being able to take care of yourself, being able to take care of other people, being able to not have to worry about, material things. Like, you're comfortable. everything's working out really well. And again, that doesn't have to necessarily be money. It could just be in life in general, with your family, with your friends, with your job. So it could be just that you are content. This is a very content feeling. And she's not worried about nothing. So it feels good, but you did have all this stuff to get through. Let's see if I can clarify it and find out anything. Seven of Wands for Virgo. Seven of Wands for Virgo. All right, we got the Hangman. And the Ace of Cups. All right, so in the sense where you have to be defending something, or if you're being challenged by something and you feel like you're on the defense, I feel like, all right, you're going to take a minute and say, all right, well, you know what? I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to hang out in this hangman feeling and just look at something. Maybe I can look at it differently. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to look at it differently and to see if it still makes me feel like I'm going to be defensive again. Because I feel like it's like you're accepting something. And maybe there was, maybe it was like whatever it had to do with a job, a relationship, something that caused you to be all this defensive and everything. It could have been, anything. Now, looks like it might have been a relationship or your relationships with other people. Because, you have all this big old cup of love to be, given out. And maybe that's what put you on the defense. Let's put about this Hierophant. Tell me about the Hierophant for Hill. All right, we got the King of Swords and the Six of Cups. All right, now the King of Swords, if that's somebody else in your environment, that's, they're a lot of authority. They're a lot of, I always think of him as the law and order king. He just feels that way to me because he's all about, having the authority and he's firm, he's fair. But I'm wondering if this is maybe somebody in your family, that you're around or you haven't been around for a while, because he's talking about the Six of Cups, and that's like going back to like your family, your friends from when you grew up. Nostalgia. And it feels like that might be. And this is where, it was like almost where you get your strength from is this person, and they're related to you possibly, or you know them from before. So maybe it's not even a matter of, nostalgia, just basically that this is somebody that you've known and you know that you get strength from them. So what about this Nine of Wands? Because it said you have the ability to be able to work through whatever this situation is. But, you've done it. This is like the Wounded Warrior card. If you've ever seen the traditional deck, he's kind of like battered and bruised looking, but he's still going to keep fighting. So that's the feeling that I'm getting from that. It's like whatever it is that's going to have to go on or whatever's going on, you're okay. You can go through that. The Ace of Coins and the Ten of Cups. Well, there. So possibly this is among your relationships. If it's not one specifically one, maybe there's several of them involved. Whoever's making up your Ten of Cupsies. And I feel like with this Ace of Coins, it's okay. You're going to be able to start new with this situation. Like I said, with people, but I feel like there's a new start coming. And it's going to because your Ten of Cups is what your Ten of Cups is to you. I mean, it could be, you know, could be marriage, could be man, wife, kids, dogs, fence, but doesn't have to be. It could just be what you consider your Ten of Cups. So where you're content, where you're feeling loved, and and taking that is kind of like, I feel like you have a new start opportunity when you do this, but I don't know if this is something you're redoing over and over again. Let's see if we find out about this King of Pentacles. All right, the Hermit and the Page of Swords. I believe Hermit is your card. I believe so. Now that to me tells you, okay, you're going to go deep. You're going to like have to go think. You need to figure something out, but you need to do it by yourself. And this page is, maybe you're thinking about a new way to communicate to somebody. Maybe you need to get your word out. Maybe you need to get your point across. I mean, this could be actually just, I mean, you could be learning something new, whatever, but I feel like you're actually just going to try to figure out how to communicate to get through this situation. So what about that Ten of Wands? Sorry, this Three of Staffs and the Seven of Swords. You know what? Now that I think about it with the communication, I feel like, all right, so you're going to try to look at something differently, or, you're dealing with all these burdens of being in this situation. And you don't really want to, maybe you don't really want to keep doing it. And like I said, I don't know what situation it is. I feel like it's around family or around relationships. I feel like you're kind of like looking, what else is out there? What else can I find? And you have that, but the Seven of Swords, this tells me that you are going about things differently. The traditional deck, this guy, he's like stealing these swords from like an army that's back there, and he's taking the swords, but he's taking them to be able to make them not be able to fight. Like, so he's almost like disarming them. And I feel like maybe that's what you're going to do, and you're trying out this new communication, but you're also maybe kind of disarming whoever this is. Like, you're taking away their their ability to make you have to defend something. Now, what about this Nine of Pentacles? What can you tell me about Virgo for the Nine of Pentacles? Oops. Oh, Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. These two keep trying to come up. All right, we got the Queen of Cups and the Moon. And that tells me that, okay, you are very, like I said, very content. You're feeling good, and you're independent. But this situation with this Moon is like, I think you're like wary of, am I going to be able to continue it? Maybe I don't really know what's coming next. I don't know if this Queen of Cups is somebody, that you're in your, in your home, in your family, in your friends. And I'm wondering if they are making you feel like what you have is not permanent, or what you have is not, yours, maybe. Like, I feel like that's, and this energy, it's not male or female, but it feels like she's causing he or she is causing a bit of unknown to you. Something going on that you're not sure what's going on with this person. So even though you have everything, and you're confident, you're independent, and it's all good, somebody is making you feel like you don't know. you actually don't know something. I don't know if it's about you. You know, are they shaking your confidence? Or are they making you question them because you're just not really sure how they are coming across? All right. Well, it's interesting. Virgo is very interesting. Let's see if we get one. Okay. Take time to breathe out. That's a disseminating moon. Oops. And determination. That makes sense. All right, because like I said, you were on the defense from the beginning. You know, you were defending yourself from something. You had to show this like robust ability to, I can do this. And, you know, at the end it got burdensome. The whole thing got burdensome. And so maybe you were just, I think you weren't leaving, you were disarming. I feel like you were just taking away their ability to fight or to make you feel uncomfortable. And I don't know if it's this person, this Queen of, whoever represents this Queen of Cups, they're making you question things. They're making things not seem very clear. But what you got to do is take your time, breathe out, because you do have the determination to do it. It actually showed it all up there at the top. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you can give me a thumbs up, subscribe, write me a comment. If it resonates, I'd love to hear about it. And I will be talking to you in September. Bye.